Hello, baby, and welcome to another episode of Songs of Six. Picking up from yesterday where we left off, we have a huge influx of new migrants, mostly lizard people. Our farms are up and running, our livestock. We have Claytown down here producing tablets for research. It seems like we're fairly quickly getting a stockpile, so we could probably begin doing a small pottery maker. We'll think about that. Not really too concerned right now. Okay. So, I think the things that were concerning us for projects, we want a small military force to defend ourselves. We also need food. That's probably number one. Our consumption is rapidly approaching our production. We're going to keep letting lizard people in, though. We're not worried about that too much. And we'll make our next little fishery. I think the most efficient spot's probably up here. Just taking over this trade route. That's okay. Here we go. So I think we'll do something like do a big old section right here. Then we'll take these little bits, leave nothing to waste. 22 fishermen, that's not too bad. I think it'd be a little better if we added just one more section. 25, 27. Okay. And then we can add our auxiliaries. Need quite a few of these. Do something like this. I think we'll just need two. And that. And then we'll throw in some more storage. Perfect. Bing, bang, boom. We have the wood for it, and away you go. We're also going to hit start, let these people start mingling. We have a huge idle labor force of 60 people. So honestly, instead of just having everyone run on that, we can start a second project of... Let's do the training ground. So where do we want to have our sort of military district? I don't know that we'll ever get into iron production. There's some all the way up there. We might at some point, but certainly not right now. It's not where we want to go send our soldiers. So for the meantime... I don't know. I feel a little naked from the north. Might be a good idea to throw some guys up here. Just on the outskirts. How many does that train? Let's see. We'll shrink the building as well. $13. So we really don't need a big training ground for the moment. We'll just do 13 at a time. We need the stone. We have the furniture. Let's shrink the room quite a bit. Throw the door in. Foundation 90%. Building maintenance. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So the new fishery is already cleared and under construction. You just see people piling in. Even at normal speed, it's getting done kind of at a reasonable rate. Look at them. Oh my god. It's amazing. Give me more. The peak people have about... they've naturally plateaued right now. They are living in a society that is tailored to lizard people, and they're certainly not stoked about it. What is their loyalty at? It's looking kind of low. It's at 71. That's not amazing. We want to boost this. I think... Let's see what we can do for them. We could probably forage some fruit for them. Guess we could allow fruit in here. Then we could throw forage. Where's the fruit at? Up here. Not too far. So that'll make them happy in about 2 seasons. What else can we do for them? Let's give them more clothes. We honestly have the clothes, and that should jump it up a little bit. We're not going to give them any more wood. It might be time for a laboratory. And we're also going to give them a shrine, their own shrine to Krator. I see there's no reason not to let the pigmen worship their own god. That's a pretty easy one we can do. Throw a shrine to Krator. Throw it between the fields. Kind of away from the main square at least a little bit. But that should make them pretty happy. We need more wood desperately, so we're going to fell some trees. I love being able to do multiple projects at once. We can clear out the north here. And let's speed it up to double speed. Still nice to watch the people do their thing. We need stone from the training ground as well. So I don't feel as bad about clearing this stone since we have planned to make another quarry. Let's see. They're just going at it. Let's speed it up a little bit more. Get this. I wish they were a little quicker on the new fishery, but that's okay. Soon they'll bottleneck and show up here. Really just a few guys working on it for a big project. We got a few more jumping in. Looks like it's not going to be till the last day of winter that this one gets finished. That's okay. Our Amavean population, I was just about to say that it's starting to settle, but it's really not. I think this is going to help with our food woes quite a bit, though, here. We can take some more population in. Let's see. So the Shrine to Krator is done. That should make the pig people a lot happier. Already it's going up a little bit. That's great. We need homes. We'll do another set of homes for the pig people, and then we need like a whole unit for the Amaveans. Okay. But first, they really need to finish this fishery. Looks like they're all chopping trees first and foremost. They're going to do the training ground. Okay, and we have 13 people have automatically gone into becoming conscripts. So I believe the way it works is they're going to train on here for quite a while. But then once they are sufficiently competent at fighting, they'll go back to being a worker. So we lost some of our workforce, but it's really not noticeable. Fishery's finally flying up. Come on. Last little bit. There it is. Okay, and this should fill up very soon. Huge fishery right here. and immediately it fills up. Okay, so we are maxed out on wood. I think it's time to build. We'll build one more house for the pig people. Make that one wood for them. This one's kind of far, but that's okay. And then we're gonna do some homes, like a whole section of homes for the Amavayans. Let's district this out. Do a little zoning. We have a ton of fisher people and woods people. So I think a row... Oop, did that wrong. I think you can just slide it up and it'll make a row. So we have a section there. It's nice to keep them close, although you don't want them to be somewhere where it's too noisy. Like you can tell as you get over these wood choppers are making more noise. So we'll do another row of houses down here. Bing, bang, boom. So that's a homes for 111 people, so that should take care of them pretty quickly. Speed up time just a little bit more. We have so much excess wood, we need to figure out something to do with it. What's our food production at? Decent. Yeah, it seems like that Shrine to Krator has pleased them a good deal. We'll see. I don't know that it's going to be enough. I think it's a good time to build a quick road, though. Dirt road increases movement speed slightly. So I think it might be time to... We can research... we need to research paved roads anyway, eventually, for rot. Why can't I do the other ones? I think we'll do that. So let's see here. What is that unlocked for us? Okay, we could do cobblestone, fungus, the Amavans don't really care. I think we'll do the cobblestone road. We don't really have the stone for it, but we can get it. Okay. We'll just do a little straight shoot off right here. So we don't even need that much cobblestone for it. Clear out some more rocks. I think quickly it's time for another fishery, to be honest. It seems like we've about plateaued our food production, which is not where we want it to be, especially while we're bringing in more people. We now employ over 50 in our fisheries, and as a result, this combined experience is boosting performance. Boosting will continue to increase up until 1,000 employees. So they're sharing knowledge, they're kind of helping each other learn, and we're getting like a whole fishing industry going. Yes, we have people getting sick, so I think it is also time for some laboratories to help with public health. This house is almost finished being built. They love just not finishing a task. I guess they know that this one's for the pig people. They're not too worried about it. Okay. Speaking of, it is for... I guess they don't know it's for the pig people. So we're gonna have a little... Unfortunately, they have to get evicted. But that's okay. They can try to fight for one of these fancy new homes. The road has began construction. That's nice. Presumably more people are out here mining stone. It looks like they have. And so now it's time for the laboratory. Do a little back section behind here, out of sight. Big old public bathhouse. Who doesn't love it? And then the basins. This thing has to be huge. Okay. So it employs 2, it services... I don't understand that second number, but it seems like it'll service our needs for now. We have the furniture, we have some wood to spend on it, and we need a door. Okay. Make it more expensive to construct. It's a little large. Interesting. That is able to reduce it a bit. Extreme temperatures. Make sure they have ways to cool down. They do. They live by the water. I think that's as much as we can reduce it. So we've got most of the... Oh, we can do a little bit more. Don't know that this will matter. Okay, so it's a little inefficient, but it's not too bad. Oh, and we've had a death. A wrongful death. A murder, even. Let's see. So we can see here... Amavean remains. It doesn't even tell us who it is. It seems like a whole crowd is outside. They're just sort of hanging out. I'm gonna assume it's one of the 2 fucking pig people that murdered him. It looks like he didn't want to leave his home. Oh my god, he didn't want to get evicted, and there's a fight to the death. Okay, dear God. Our first bit of strife. Well, that is one less mouth to feed. And... a mass grave. How much is it to get a proper burial site going? Surely not too expensive. Up here, okay. Proper burial. Of course. We do not have improper burials. So here we go. We have a graveyard to build. feel like out here, somewhere kind of a respectful, quiet place is nice. We want this to be the only graveyard we need to build for a while, so we'll make it very large. Jeez, this is already looking like a D-Day graveyard. Oh my god. We do need more space, though, to make it respectful. Literally, that's literally what it's called, I didn't even realize. We'll throw some trees in, because they're nice. We, of course, have to have a pathway going down. Proper respect. Okay. Some flowers to seal the deal. I'm trying to max it out. Well, it's very difficult to be properly respectful. I suppose we'll do some more in the back. Now this is quite the undertaking. It's quite a large graveyard. It might be a little dumb to make it this big, but we're gonna go with it. Line it up. Alright, and that's max respect. We need more stone. What else is new? And more mouths to feed showing up. We still have a massive homeless problem. So, oh, these aren't finished yet, that's why. This will help. Seems like they want to do anything but fix the homelessness issue. I can relate to that in my city. Oh, but there it goes. Okay, so it's dropped down a good bit. Still not great. You know, we're okay on the clay pit right now, but this is gonna expand out to some more industries. We should probably build one more home. Throw that one in there. You know what, we'll do two. Do another row over here. Okay. They're still working on this cobblestone road as well. Maybe not a good time to do this project. But the faster we build it, the more use we'll get out of it, which is nice. Have we seen any degradation? No, not yet. That's good. Yeah, the body's still there. They don't like it. Ooh, sickness is getting quite bad. We need to hurry up and build this laboratory. Dexter's laboratory. That's where he takes a shit. And there it is. Plumber. Okay, I think that should get filled up pretty quickly. Okay, one person's doing it. Perfect. So hopefully the health crisis starts to get better. What do we have? Being sick, vision fever again. Vision fever, I can live with it. Okay. I'm not too worried, it's a big city, some people are going to be sick. I am worried about that rotting, festering corpse in the house. Um, Day 3 is spring. We want to get a lot of this done before it's harvest season too, so we have available hands. Oh, the problems are piling up, baby. We have a full 15 trained, we have 15 soldiers and 13 more being trained to replace them, so that's nice. Doesn't take them that long to get trained up. They don't have any weapons. They're not yet an effective fighting force. But we can just trade for those. I would like more pig people soon too. I think we can give them yet more clothing. And because there's only 40 of them compared to 300 Amavayans, giving them triple the clothing is probably not nearly what it would be to give the Amavayans one level of it. Graveyard's almost ready to be constructed. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. There it is. Okay, our boy should honestly low-key be honored. Yeah, you're being sick. That's what you get for fucking probably killing somebody. These remains are looking pretty gnarly. And hopefully we can get some vegetables and fruits to mix things up. We had a big wave of construction. Got it almost done, but it's not. Okay, here's another big wave. Hopefully they'll finish out. There it is. Okay, and hopefully our boy can get buried before he rots away. It didn't take too long. Alright. Alright. So what's the plan? We got the graveyard. It looks like we have the road finished, which is nice. You can see they path to the road because it makes them quicker. We have a ton of wood. We probably need more food. Which means more fishing. Fishing and housing, I think, is the call. So I'll do the fishery first. That'll spend a bunch of wood as well. Do something like so. Fairly large. Yeah, this will be the largest one yet. 39 fishermen. We'll have a row of auxiliaries. We'll do our storage, biggest as we can fit here. And there it goes. Build more burial sites. We have the burial sites. We also have the grave diggers. Somebody needs to get his body. We have all these idle hands. I guess they're all working on the fishery. That's alright. A worthwhile task. Using up the wood. That's good as well. And hopefully this will tide us over for a minute. We're still getting increased immigration. I think we really want to continue to ride that out because it's going to slow down pretty rapidly. And then we're going to start doing hatcheries so we can sort of get a internal population growth. But there you go. I cannot believe no one has got this body yet. This is ridiculous. Waiting for work, go get it. Somebody. These people are all gonna get sick. We're gonna have a whole sick house of Tritonians. I might just want to evict them for now, to be honest. Oh, that is what I wanted. Nobody can live in here. Also, should have done that way earlier. Duncan Fishers might be beyond help. That's okay. My headcanon is that he's the one who did it. I don't understand. Is there a radius on the graveyard? There doesn't seem to be anything stopping them from how busy your employees are. Yeah, no shit, they're not even... They're 0% busy. They're fucking around. Help. Okay, our homie Jollywar is fucking hitting us up for some help. Hey, neighbor. Very casual, so you can tell we're friends. I have some guy here at my border claiming to know you. She is a sister and goes by the name Rosie Mad Eye. Looks kind of funny if you ask me. He says you owe him stuff, and I promise to mediate. Here's the list. If we don't pay this ransom, chances are our neighbors allow for free passage to their lands or get taxed themselves. So we can pay the furniture, I believe, right? We can pay the fish, no problem. We can pay the coins. Let's pay up. Alright. We're just going to keep that raider satisfied for now. We don't have the weapons, but that is our motivation. I'm going to do a quick Google on my phone to see why they won't bury bodies. See if anything comes up. Let me make sure everybody can... Are they allowed to work, to haul bodies? Occupation. Nursery slaves, blah blah blah. It's not gonna be this. Interesting. Don't see anything about body hauling. I think they'll just get around to it eventually, we hope. I'm also starting to think this guy wasn't very popular. So we have this new fishery. We still have a lot of people lacking housing. So we can build some new houses for these workers, keep them close. It's also about time probably to start thinking about zoning a new kind of social service sector. Just an idea though. We got some lakefront housing for you guys. Make a little corridor. Ooh, it's almost late summer, which means the harvest is coming. Clearing vegetation, yeah, there they go. Oh, they're building these. Well, yeah, let's get that done quick, hopefully. It is now late summer, and they're starting to go down to pick the fruit, which is incredible. I think people are going to be super happy about that. Hopefully we have some people, yep, picking the vegetables as well, so we have a little boon to our vegetable supply. Incredible. These houses are all finished. Interesting. So I don't want these to be... I want these to be Amavean and not pig people. So sorry about that. There we go. We're starting to get a cap on the homelessness, though. We've got a decent, at least for the next few days, we've got a decent variety of food. We love that. Incredible. I wonder what the call next is. We have a bunch of ore. We could probably... I think we trade for some weapons, maybe. We try to shore up our defenses. Build more burial sites. You have a giant burial site. That's so frustrating. What is the move? Okay, the move is to make, I guess some money and some space for some weapons. We probably want to do a, where is it? An army supply depot. That's actually not what we need yet. That's for offensive. I think we just need a small warehouse. Do it up here. Really don't. It's probably too big for it. This will do for now. And a little door, and that's good. Okay. So things are going pretty well. It's probably a good idea to get more stone. We always need it. That'll keep our people busy for a while. We don't want to max out, though. There we go. And before long, it's going to be once again time for more food. More food, more houses. It's an eternal cycle. And I think we need some other sort of industry, because now we're at the point where we actually are going to need to start importing quite a bit. We're going to need our weapons and our armor. Don't plan on making those ourselves. Tools are always useful. Eventually some medicinal herbs, if you catch my drift. Yeah, there's also other medicinal herbs as well. Okay. So the warehouse is almost complete here. There we go. We'll auto-employ. We'll do... I suppose we'll keep armor. We probably won't get plate armor. Whatever kind of weapons we can get a good deal on. We're not going to train our people in the bow just yet. But there you go. Okay, we have a massive workforce. It's time to make some industry. So our wood's piling up. What can we do with wood? We could do another carpenter station and go heavy on the furniture. That's probably not a horrible idea. And if we wanted, we could just straight up, I believe, copy this building over. So we can double up our furniture production. Oh, I'm so pissed off that this guy's not being taken out of here. God, he's just bones, ooze now. Okay. We could also potentially start a pottery kiln. Unfortunately, we have many more people we could throw on the clay pit. Okay, we definitely want to make a pottery kiln soon. Do one more house down here. We'll do pottery. This will be... Hopefully we can turn this into a rather large industry soon. We'll shrink the building size a bit. Bit more. A bit more. There it is. So let's max out this. Let's throw in some auxiliary stations. So 18 employees. This is just a start, to be honest. It's not huge yet, but we'll get there. Then we'll throw in some storage. Perfect. It's a little doorway, and it's good to go. It's a good thing we have people getting that stone. We're already going to need it. We'll also allow... We want the pottery to be allowed in here. Perfect. So the armies also kind of work like old, like how actual city-states had their military, where ideally everyone who was able-bodied at some point would be trained up to a very basic degree and capable of defense of the city. So as our soldiers get competent, they stop training and go back to their normal jobs, but we get new recruits. So it's just good to have passively in the background. Let's see how this is going. We have the new home almost completed. Pottery construction's taking a while. We need more stone as well. It's probably the big slowdown. I think some of these are designated as jobs already. We'll do some more though. Almavans keep filtering in. It does seem like it looks like the cataclysm is no longer an issue. But we've made the most out of it. We've ballooned up to nearly 400 residents. I think it's still year 5. Yes, it is. So I think we're doing really well. We probably need some more farms to support the growing Crotonian population. Let's see. Pottery construction is going well. Should be finished soon. It looks like the second carpenter's workshop's almost done. We got the early morning shift coming in to finish up. That'll take away a good chunk of our workers. Okay. Means the pottery construction should be finished up any second now. I guess they haven't even really started. Oh, here they come, delivering the last of the stuff. And just kind of fucking around. I wonder if this market stall gets fruit. They do. So that's cool. Good to know that's working its way up there. We could use some more meat storage, it looks like. Where do we store the meat? That's a great question. Not there. It looks like down in this warehouse. That'll last us for a bit. We could also, probably not a bad idea to upgrade this one. It is instant. Looks like they are gonna finish this up before the start of winter. And there we... Oh, not quite. There we go. A new level has been bestowed upon us for hitting 400. It's a big step up. Other royal families acknowledge our claim to the throne, and we're ready to do trade and pacts with you if they increase their opinion of us. Interesting. So it looks like we can do the library now if we're interested in that. We are not currently. Right now we're interested in... Actually, our food production's doing okay. We have quite a bit of technology to spend. Oh, we have gained knowledge. Interesting. I don't understand how this works, but we do have knowledge. By preserving existing knowledge, we need a precious supply of leather. Probably not worried about that yet. Interesting. Deterrence. Interesting. I don't think we need to put heads and body parts on spikes. I would like to up my farm efficiency. Costs 100 knowledge to get advanced farming, but that's okay. Let's throw that in there. Not worried about basic refining yet. I think making our woodcutters more efficient isn't a horrible idea. As well as some basic tending and a couple more points into fishing. Okay. So without allocating any more workers, we should have upped our... Yeah, we have already upped our production rate quite a bit. And rising. Okay. And it looks like we've begun making stuff for pottery. So now I think it's time to... trade for some weapons, hopefully. Let's go to our boy Jolly War. We were cool for him, so hopefully he'll be cool for us. He does seem to like us. So what can we offer? Don't seem to be using a lot of our livestock. It seems to be going to waste. It's a bit of money. This ore is also basically fully going to waste. We have some furniture and some clothes, but not particularly. That's okay, that's what it's for. And we'll sell some fish because we have some of that as well. So hopefully this buys us, we'll lower our cotton supply a bit. Okay, hopefully this is a decent budget. So we want... How many plate armors can we get? Not many compared to how many? Quite a bit more, okay. We're gonna go leather armor for now. We'll get... we'll get 20 leather armor. Which one of these is more expensive? They're the exact same. The Warhammer is only 195. We'll budget this out. Try to get 20 more of these. What does that add up to? Plus 5,000, and we can try to get some tools for the rest of it. Okay, so let's barter that. He'll offer us a bit more money. He wants fish livestock. He likes it, we'll accept. So let's make sure that we have... I don't remember if we have space for leather armor in here, or just plate armor. We do. And Warhammer's perfect. So now none of the raiders that are on our radar. Let's see, this guy's got 55 soldiers, 30, 35. Yeah, so it looks like the smaller guys are... We've gotten a couple of guys to duck and run and hide. That's nice. Lucifer Ratchet is an incredible name. We're not too worried about these guys, though. Especially once our new weapons and armor show up. Okay. So how many employees do we have here? 18 plus... I think we want to build even more houses in Claytown and expand it quite a bit. Line this up, make it look somewhat nice. Okay. And once they have that built, I think we will throw quite a few more people into the clay pit to up that production as well. But that should be most of our residents housed. There's probably be about, what, 30 left? That's not too bad. We can deal with it shortly in the future. Of course, the number's always rising as we allow more immigrants in, but that is okay. We're still barely, we're not even really a mid-sized city. We're just getting by to get by. I also think it's time for another library. And we'll just keep these close by. Have a little library district, or not a library, a laboratory. We'll keep this as a little district. We have some pig people down here. It's pretty far for them, but that's okay. Once this laboratory is built, we'll decide how many people we want to throw into the clay pit. It's a tough life, but somebody needs to do it, so we have something to sell besides clothing and furniture. Speaking of, we could probably do with another tailor. Don't know that it's quite necessary yet, though. But soon. What would be nice is another vegetable farm. Although I suppose our stockpile has lasted. Still not a bad idea. Stay ahead of the food problem. Certainly don't want to do a cursed square farm. I don't think I want to do whatever this one is either. I want a circle, an ellipse. Yes, an ellipse. It's so tough to get the ellipse farms right, though. At least where you want them. So it's not as big as the other one, but that's okay. These houses are done, that's great. I think we'll let them... We have quite a few guys to work on this farm construction. It shouldn't take too long. Oh, and this laboratory is also finished, and people will be working on that soon. Incredible. Okay, so they can't finish it up until they get more vegetables. So that's going to be about another... That'll be in the next episode. We're coming up at the end of the year here. So we've basically gone through the whole 5th year in an hour, which feels pretty slow. I think we've been watching stuff happen, but it's really exciting. It's the fun part of having a lot of people to do things, is you don't need to fast forward too bad. Yeah, and so I think it's time to send some people to the clay pit. We'll send in 25 for now. And we can upgrade it if need be. I cannot for the life of me figure out... Oh, this guy looks like he's gotten better. Oh, okay, so the body's... Wait. Wrong place. Yeah, the body's still here. Has it been moved? I believe it has been moved. I just don't understand. It's okay. I mean, we have the laboratory this episode. We have another carpenter's workshop, just expanding our industry. We have, importantly, some weapons and armor to defend ourselves. We've made our food more efficient. We have a fighting force, well trained at 50 soldiers. I wouldn't want to fuck with us. Housing is getting under control. Food's under control. Health is not incredible, but it's doing okay. These guys have a long walk to their job. That's very unfortunate for them. Yeah, I think this is a good place to call it for this episode, though. We'll probably fast forward through the rest of this year. I don't want to go too fast. We'll just watch these little blips do their thing. People still hearing good things about our city, apparently. Honestly, our happiness is incredible right now. People are loving it. I don't think we were too far off from a Crotonian revolt at the start of the episode, so that's a great turnaround. Do we still have tools? I think we've used them all. Yeah, we have used them all. But that's okay, that was a big boost to our fish. It's probably going to go down here soon. It seems like not particularly. And we're into the first day of spring. We have another crime. A brawl. Where's the brawl at? That's the dead body. Interesting. Okay. So it does seem like our people are getting a little rowdy for this next episode, so we'll probably want to work on that. Let's see here. I think I just had a little epiphany that our bottleneck for the tailor, it's not really the weaver. The weaver's a slight bottleneck, but we'll need to make another weaver and another tailor to make more clothes. But that is okay. We probably want to institute at least a guard in the public square where a lot of this violence seems to be happening. And possibly one more down in Claytown. But that is okay. How much is it's taking 19 a day, and this is putting out 40, so that should be enough clay workers. Yeah, we're loving it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the episode, baby. I'm excited to see you in a few days, and I hope you have a good night.